Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Try of This Is the Police. For part 3 is where I last left off. I was talking to Robespierre at the diner. And I played a little bit of the day and I majorly fucked up in some things, and I'm kind of like, no, I'm redoing that. And now I'm restarting that day again. And now I get to see this guy drunk, so that means I could finally fire his ass. Then I could put I could put somebody more competent in there to do a better job. Because he's, I don't know, I guess it's because he's getting old. And he's always in the yellow bars. I've never seen him in the green bar for as long as I've had this guy. So, holy shit, Levy. Wow. It has been a long time. How are you? It is, it's good seeing you. I even got news that will blow your mind away. Let's see, I'm gonna say no. Okay, I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yes. Start the day. Blues for Mr. T. Not sure why they're showing an upskirt shot of a woman. Walking? Dancing? Or, no wait, maybe a guy's lifting her over her head like they're dancing. Yeah, I think that's what it's happening. And that's tape cover. But anyway, weird. Sick and sorry, no internet all the time, so I'm restricted and let me guess DLC for DAI, or you found out what I've been playing a new DA game. I got the DLC for Dragon Age Inquisition, yes. During the holiday sales, they had a thing there for $7.99, and it was all the DLC, basically the expansions, the 3 expansions, and the 2 DLC sets for the character stuff, like the Evar or whatever, and Canary or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna try taking them again, I guess. I'm just gonna arrest him. I kinda wanna interrogate, but oh, that automatically just okay. Never mind. I guess that ends that, since I chose to arrest him then interrogate him for more information. Oh well. Yeah, I forgot Chavez died. And Cook. Rest in peace. Oh yeah, these two. Look, snitching on me again. Woo, that ass officer, you're gonna do easy mode this time and do it in March. I'll have better interwebs. So Levy, like, I thought you had access to Levy. Okay, let me just say this: confirm or set me straight, I should say. I thought you didn't technically have internet, but you were able to connect off of the internet somewhere, so you were able to connect to somebody's internet or something like that for free. That's why your internet wasn't all that great. Or maybe it was like maybe you said it was like a dish or something you were connecting to. Can't remember. I think I might have been confusing you for somebody else too. See, Otterway security guard Robert Childress saw 6 people break through a hole in the fence around a construction yard, climb onto the site, and start filling up a cart with bricks. At first, the guard was only worried about the stolen building materials, but when the thieves started climbing into the more dangerous construction areas, he began to fear for their lives. Those idiots are gonna get themselves killed. You got to hurry. Let's see, Platonic. Gillette. Cassiel, Jensen, and this dude, I guess. Going to deputy for here. Rebuy silence again. What else is new? 11:40. I gotta put that on. Alright, let's see. The time is at 8:23. Okay. Gotta make sure I keep a close eye on the time and that. Okay, robbery, ghetto. A young man has just been robbed. Called in a report. He came through the gate with a knife and demanded my wallet. I tried to run, but he caught me and pushed me to the ground. In addition to the wallet, he took my watch, shoes, and even my bag. Oh, I was going to say my bag. What? That doesn't make sense. My belt. My mother gave that to me. Goat cheese, Bucky, and Gertner. It's crappy Wi-Fi connection, so unless I go to the bar, my net's like a rock. It sinks a lot. Maybe you should put a life preserver around the rock and then it can float. Yeah, I know. I'll shut up now. Anyway, construction site. One of the suspects was running around and almost fell down an elevator shaft. He's standing right next to the edge, and there's terror in his eyes. A. Easy, kid. It's a long way down. B. Push the suspect into the elevator shaft. Or C. Step back. I'll say A. Nice. Where's this bar at you speak of? Is it right by your place, or is it like further away, or? Anyway, Eddie's Burgers. Eleanor Compton went to wash her hands before eating, but wandered into the cafe's kitchen by mistake. I looked around and saw several bags of white powder. I know cocaine a mile away. I watch TV. I'll just send the lesser people, because that doesn't sound, dead bodies. What? Ah, here we go. This part of the storyline. Mr. Boyd, you don't know me, and I suppose that's just as well. As for what I do, you probably wouldn't approve, so I would trouble you with any unnecessary details and get straight to the point. For one very specific, let's call it an operation, I need 3 dead police officers, 1 female and 2 male. Race and age do not matter. I'll return in a couple of days to collect the bodies. We wouldn't want them to start decomposing. Oh, I have to go, though. I got a party to get ready for. Ooh, a party? What kind of party? Is it a birthday party? A celebration party for something else? Like, hey, surprise, your... I don't know. Surprise, congrats on the new job. Or congrats, you're pregnant. Or, congrats, you have better internet than me. Or, no, I'm just kidding on that last one. Love you, God damn it. Love you, turkey. Turkey loves you too, gobble gobble. Gobble gobble. Anyway, like 7 blocks, holy shit. Is it? Damn. That's quite the walk. Alright, we'll have fun at the party, anyway. Thanks for dropping by, and I hope to see you again soon before you get better internet. Love to chat with you on some things, but but you have to go, so. PJ party? Peanut butter and jam party? I would have to pass up. Not a fan of peanut butter. Unless you're talking about a pajamas party, then giggity. Anyway, have fun with the PJ party, whatever the PJ stands for. I'm kidding. I know what the PJ stands for, but anyway, have fun. So I'm not going to comply to this person's demands for 3 dead officers. There's just no way. Miss Compton sold several transportation bags packed with ordinary salt and mistook the contents for cocaine. That's exactly why I sent the 3, because I figured that's what it was going to be. It was going to be salt. Stupid, stupid, stupid woman. Animal assault. A man just called in. His voice was high-pitched and he sounded hysterical. Hello? Police? Some kind of beast broke into my apartment and it's running all over everywhere. God, what? God, one bite from this thing and I'm dead. Hurry. You don't even know what it is. How can you know that one bite and you're dead? I feel like this is going to be a waste of time. Let's see what happens. I'll send Gillette, Spucky, and Gardner, I guess. Alright, Mole. Oh yeah, I fired that guy, right? Yeah, wish I was able to hire somebody, but the detective slots and all. What a bummer. Oh shit, I thought I closed that. My exit. And there we go. Right. Oh. Shit. I just realized something. Damn it. I just sent people out on a call that I wasn't supposed to. I am an idiot. Jack, we don't know why you did it, but we hope you had a good reason. Don't forget who your friends are. We don't want any more trouble. Yeah, fuck. Sent it to the thing there. A large wasp got into the man's house. Jesus. Okay. 1603, okay. Wait a minute, 1603? What's the time now? Oh no, I'm not doing this one then. Rape. This is 1603, and 1603's passed, so... Okay, I'm not going to do that one, because I think that's the one they wanted to do the people there. Excuse me. Hold on a moment. Okay, there we go. Alright. Suburb. According to an anonymous source, a house registered to Ernest Franklin is being used to produce and store large quantities of drugs. Mr. Franklin has a record of a mile long, including illegal weapons, drug charges. The last time we had him in here, he's just opened fire and some teenagers were climbing onto his yard to retrieve a baseball. Wow. Maintenance worker Billy Sue. Billy Sue? That's good. That's quite the name. Whose behavior Cynthia Jackson complained about had only whistled as the girl passed by. Okay. Yeah, these days if you whistle at a female, sexual harassment. Well, that's sexual harassment to a lot of people, or unwanted attention, and it's kind of like, unwanted attention, really? Like, I get cat calls, or I refuse. Okay, no one's dead for officers. Okay, good. They all succeeded. Ficus. Mafia to sell it. I need 4 police today. It's a very important day for my daughter. She's getting married, and I want everything to be perfect. I'm a very powerful businessman. We're talking the kind of business or success you can't get without making enemies. So no surprise today. I could do without any trouble. Okay. Just need 1 more person back, at least. Yeah, 1 more person back. I mean, come on. Come back faster than this. Oh, just in time. Okay, so we will send an officer Gillette, Chanel, Castile, and Jensen. Whoop. Robbery. Passerby saw two strange men across the street smashing the shop window of Miss Sofa Furniture Store. Then they disappeared inside. Alright. Tonic, Kochi, and Tsubaki. A woman calling in, speaking in awestruck praise. I hear from my wall the trumpeting of angels. Oh, the Lord comes. Behold his glory. The television was right. Yeah, I'm glad I ran out of people for that. It's a fake call if I ever heard one. It wasn't trumpeting angels appearing out of nowhere. It was a music school student in the next apartment rehearsing the tuba. Clearly that woman was smart. 3 new frames, huh? Let's see, what's this? The club bouncer says they detained a weird guy who took off his clothes and started molesting girls on the dance floor. Come pick this idiot up and haul him off. Oh, it's just 1 person they need. Okay. It's a good thing I did check it. Okay. Mother. Alright. Yes, game. I'll get right to you in a moment. Boom, 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 boom. man and a woman are struggling to carry a luxurious coach through the broken window and into their van. A. Sit on the sofa. B. Drop the furniture right there and put your hands behind your head. C. Help them load it up. C. Clearly. If I sit on the sofa, then they'll drop out of their hands and they can't move it. B. Boss, everything went perfectly. We started off serious, all business, but then the party girls all wanted to be photographed with us. We ended up eating cake with the newlyweds. It was a great day. They got fucking drunk. God damn it. Man, I can't rely on them now. They're fucking drunk. Damn it, people. You better hope this is the end of the day. So help me. Good. Good job, Gardner. Oof. Man, that was not looking good there for a moment. End the day. Golden Bird. Freeburg abandons drinking fountains. The fact. Bike ride in the city center. And Freeburg Tribune. Senior citizens empty pharmacies across. I'm so tired I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yes. Yes. There was a fire at my daughter's school and she was seriously burnt. Yes. Oh, good. I get to fire this guy. No. Petska. Petska, huh? Okay, Petska. I can't send you on a thing alone, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire your ass. Let's see, what do we got here? Old Merkbo Beach. Oh, Reach. Not Beach. Time to go to the personnel. Fire this guy's ass. Came to work drunk off his ass. Gone. Only one officer. No, thank you. A bus driver just called in reporting that a group of teenagers were running down the street, throwing stones at the shop windows. The man told them to stop, but for his trouble, he was struck in the head by a rock. Everett, Kojak, and send in this dude.
Trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
No, I'm gonna refuse. See what happens. Good. Alright. Theft. Suburb. Some items went missing at the home at Veronica Lawn. Or of Veronica Lawn. Items worth over $10,000. A friend and I were eating together in the evening, drinking wine, and on a lark, Claire said we should try on my jewels. We had fun putting on rings and necklaces, trying different things together, and then we set everything back in the box. My friend went home, and I decided to look at my jewelry one more time. That's when I noticed 4 rings were missing. I was literally wearing them on hours ago. They are very expensive and have been in my family for generations. Yeah, I even sent up the drunk. Yep. So, I don't really expect to make it past this day. Larry Petska was killed in a car accident. According to preliminary reports, it appears he was drunk. The police have arrived at Claire Lawn's residence. Her husband opened the door. She shot a look at the police and ran away down the hall, but soon returned and sat on the sofa. Order A. Order the woman to immediately bring up the stolen items. B. Discuss yesterday's football game with the husband. And C. Ask her to calmly interrogate the couple. Suicide threat. The theater director called in reporting that one of the young dancers had locked herself in the dressing room and wouldn't respond to knocks at the door. I don't have the strength to break down the door, and I'm afraid the girl might have done something to herself. She was very upset to learn that she won't be among the principal cast in the upcoming premiere. Yeah, so I don't really plan on making it past this day. If I do, I'll be surprised. Ah, that is some damn good coffee. Alright. I got the man We don't treat our enemies with kid gloves. Don't make this mistake again. The F? Oh, the dancer simply fell asleep. Okay. So I guess the thing that I read was for the next day. Well, how was I supposed to know that? Whatever. Okay. Port officers opened the container, and instead of cement as specified in the documents, they found boxes of very red and expensive alcohol. Soon after, an SUV approached the place, and 3 armed men got out. Screams and gunshots were heard. Send the whole kit and caboodle their way. Maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, I don't got anybody else to send. Liquor, booze, whatever. Theft. Let's see, what am I going to miss? The guards at the jewelry store detained a man who had quietly pocketed a necklace and several gold rings. This scumbag is acting all offended and refuses to turn out his pockets, and said the store's head of security, come sort this out yourselves. Sorry. No can do. At least somebody died. Here, let me send this guy. Oh wait, that's right, he died in the car accident while drunk. Who shows up to work drunk? call in sick for Jesus sakes. Anyway. Well, actually he did, but I just said no. I forgot about that. Never mind. An obese woman wearing a bunny mask entered a boutique and told the saleswoman to put all the money from the register into a sports bag. When the clerk laughed, the woman wearing the mask pulled out a gun and fired it into the air. Another customer at the store whispered from the dressing room. Besides the money, she also wanted a red dress size extra large. Okay. Everett's Kojak and this dude. Should be enough. Maybe 2 people would have been enough. I don't know, but anyway. How much money do I got? 49,000? Is that what that says? Or 89,000. Okay. Golden Bird. Garbage collection fee increases 25%. The fact. Christ icon discovered in foundation of Buddhist temple. Freeburg Tribune. Freeburg hockey team on strike. 3 months, no pay. Oh, story.
What's this, Martin? Think that'll cover breakfast?
Good Lord, Jack. You should knock.
Don't worry, Martin. I don't care what kind of business you're up to. Although on second thought, scratch that. I'm very interested in your business. In fact, that's why I'm here. You have a lot of connections?
Depends on what you need.
I want to keep my job. I've got another 5 years in me at least. I want to prove my dismissal is illegal. You know someone who can help?
Jack, are you sure you want to get involved in this fight?
Martin, let's not,
Got yourself a new toy?
Oh, you noticed, Martin. Just like a teenager. Always on the move. Yeah.
Hello. Is this Mr. Boyd?
Last I checked, who's this? And where did you get my personal number?
When you work at the prosecutor's office, it's not too hard to find someone's phone number.
The prosecutor's office? Just a second. Martin, out. I need to take this.
But Jack, it's my office. Okay, I understand. I'll go grab an ice cream. As for your little problem, Jack, I think we can work something out. Give me a couple of weeks.
Weeks?
Jack, what you're asking is...
Yeah, okay, I get it. Now get out already. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
My name is Lana Berman. I'm the deputy prosecutor of Freeburg. Well, one of the deputies. Not even the first deputy, to tell you the truth.
How can I help you, Miss Berman?
I don't know how to say this, Mr. Boyd. You see, Mr. Boyd, I'm in line to be the next prosecutor of Freeburg, and apparently that's happening quite soon.
Soon? Shia Broom was just re-elected for a new term.
Yes, but she'll be resigning in February. She's suffering from a heart condition, so she's chosen a replacement to carry out her term, and she chose me. You have no idea of the scandal, Mr. Boyd. I've only been at the prosecutor's office for half a year, and she chose me. It's incredible.
That really is unbelievable, Miss Berman. But what's it got to do with me?
Well, I understand how this call would seem strange to you, Mr. Boyd, but Mrs. Broom said she said that you have a lot going on, but you're the most honest official in the city. And if I really want to change the city for the better, and I swear that's what I want, then I should meet you.
I'm afraid Mrs. Broom was exaggerating.
Oh, believe me, Mr. Boyd, Mrs. Broom is not one to exaggerate. I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd, I need to run. Do you mind if I call you later?
Do I mind? Let me think. No, I don't mind, Miss Berman.
Thank you, Mr. Boyd.
It was quite interesting. Alright. If I were to give somebody a strike, who would it be? I'm not going to give it to anybody yet. Was brilliantly pass all their exam, they've earned a boost. $8 for the ficus. Okay. My job slot detective. Get that back. Noise from a garbage truck woke up a vagabond who was sleeping on a nearby bench. The homeless man became angry and went to scold the truck's driver. A fight soon erupted. Let's see, Platonic, Castile, and Jensen. Still the old woman, huh? Actually. Okay. Desiree Park. Jose Muma, or Mama? Anyway, reported a run-in with the pickpocket at the park. His wallet was stolen along with documents and an expensive watch. I'm sure it was that red-haired brat. He was rubbing all over me. Okay. Kochi, Shano, and Fane. Sitting quietly on the bench is a red-haired guy who fits the description, but in the distance there's a woman struggling with a young man in a hood, shouting and clutching her bag. A. Rush to the red-haired guy on the bench. B. Keep an eye out for other suspects. And C. Rush to the woman and the guy in the hoodie. Guy with the hoodie. A. Okay, the guy in the hoodie notices the police and tries to escape. He stumbles and several wallets and pieces of jewelry come tumbling from his pockets. A. Walk over to the bench and hit the red-haired guy in the face. B. Shoot the fleeing man with the taser. Or C. Try to chase the fleeing man down. Taser. Fraud. Hello, I was contacted by a lawyer by name Donald Horton Jr., who told me some wonderful news. It turns out I'm a distant relative of a Nigerian prince who recently died and left me $15 billion. I only need to pay $20,000 in gold bullion to have an account to receive the money, but I noticed that the lawyer carries a pistol, so I decided to play it safe and call the police escort to make sure everything goes smoothly. Oh, God. Public indecency. Phyllis Emery is clearly beside herself. The jerk took out his crooked dick in the middle of a crowded bus and started to poke me with it. God, it was so disgusting, I screamed. And several of the men on the bus grabbed the pervert and wrestled him to the ground. Wow. Send Platonic and Jensen for this. Wow. City Hall had a wall repainted by some hooligans. If the police can't do their jobs in a timely manner, and those criminals to prison, then they can spend their shift cleaning off the wall. Okay, I'll send over Castile and Fane. An elderly man called the station in a rage. I went to the drugstore to buy a hearing aid and some pain reliever, and the guy behind the counter tried to sell me cocaine. I'm not going to respond to that. Theft, parking lot. An eyewitness saw a man in a pickup truck cruising down the road, stopped on every parked car, and siphoned off the fuel into the tanks he carried him back. You have new followers. Intercity. Thank you for the follow, Intercity. Not the fuel into the spare tanks he carried in the back. The passerby went up to him, but saw the guy had a gun and ran. An armed man entered a publishing office and demanded a copy of the new novel by writer Ivan Bykov, which had just gone to press. Okay, what's the other one then? Alarms are coming in from the Hell on Wheels motor show. Eyewitnesses report that a group of attackers broke the window, ran inside, and stole 6 luxury cars. According to one onlooker, they all drove off in the same direction. So you should be able to catch them all. Okay. Tonic. Subaki. Can I do it with just 2? Alright, can't, apparently. Damn it. I'll go with Gillette. Just wish I would have somebody back for that armed robbery. Yeah, not happening. Ouch. The suspect has been sighted. He squatted down next to someone's car One end of a hose in the gas tank, the other end the hose in the suspect's mouth. Apparently he's trying to siphon fuel. A. Draw weapons slowly approach the suspect. B. Sneak up close behind him and strike a match to see him better. Or C. Take the hose out of your mouth and put your hands up. Draw the weapons. He sees the police and quickly pulls a gun from his rear holster. He shoots wildly and misses. A. Rush the suspect and tackle him. B. Shoot the gas tank. Or C. Shoot the man. Shoot the man. The old man has a hearing problem. The pharmacist was explaining that the old man's Vicodin prescription had expired and mistakenly heard something about cocaine. Kind of figured that was the case. Assault with a deadly weapon. Unicorns of Arcadia Gay Club. Okay. During a performance, someone began shouting racist speech at a black singer and then fired several shots from a pistol. The room descended into panic and everyone ran for the exits. Come on. Come on, people. Come on. Damn it, missed it. Driving under the influence, a passerby reported a dark sedan speeding through red lights, swerving from side to side. He's got to be drunk or stoned. Just thought I'd let you know. Garner, Chanel, and Jensen. Okay, hold on a moment. I need to check something here. Okay, I'm going to websites that have like some game guide for this, but these game guides don't have all the actual cases to solve. So I got like two of them opened up. One of them's like really shitty compared to the other ones, but the other one doesn't have all the other ones either. But this one's got a better variety. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's see. So this one's first. This one's next. 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 I'm missing one. Holy shit, are you serious? Okay. Yeah, I know I kind of gave up on them and figuring them out myself, but yeah, I'm just missing one now. What a bummer. Anyway. A police cruiser caught up with the sedan, which is swerving dangerously all over the road. A. Stop the engine immediately. B. Run the sedan into the curb. And C. Follow behind it. The sedan suddenly turns into an underground parking garage. A. Tell the attendant to block all exits. B. Head up the other way. Or C. Follow him. Try head up the other way. Pharmaceuticals, nice. There we go. Checkpoint. Day 65. Golden Bird. Rogers is responsible for Freeburg PD breakdown. The fact. Mayor Rogers, I will bring order to the police station and see... Or not see. Freeburg Tribune. Girl sets house fire to watch firefighters. Wow. I just wanted to set the house on fire so I could see the firefighters do their job. It's like, no, little girl, you shouldn't do that. There was a fire at your daughter's school. Okay. Was it your daughter that set the fire? Okay. I am going to give somebody a promotion here. That person is going to be Kojak. But before I do anything, not getting out. Kojak. There we go. Store-bought amnesty. I like that that cover. Hat and eggs. And also I like it, it's because it's very colorful. Cannot meet my request at this time. Fuck you. Alright. Labor market's still the same. Lord almighty. I'm gonna move her to shift B. So they're going to be 3 women working together side by side. Because these guys are really high up there. We got 1100 and 680. We got 800, 320. Alright. Let's do this. Disorderly conduct. Dump. About 2 dozen animal men. Yeah, apparently 2 dozen animal men. About 2 dozen Amish men chase everyone out of the city, dumped and blocked all access. The Amish community claims that the land belongs to them, and as evidence, they're presenting a handwritten document as eyewitness reports that they're not behaving very peaceably, but there are hardly any weapons aside from a few pitchforks. So let's go with Everett and these 2. Factory worker Vitaly Samsonov quarreled with the head of the plant and attacked him. Colleagues called the police but are afraid to intervene because Samsonov is as strong as an ox. He took us all by surprise. Vitaly Samsonov is holding the plant manager over a vat of milk. The manager is crying and kicking his feet, and then he wets his pants. A. Take aim at the burp. B. Jesus Christ, don't pee in the milk. Children drink that. And C. Release the hostage immediately. The zoo. We've received numerous calls from visitors at the local zoo who saw a drunken zoo employee open the cheetah cage. The dangerous cats are running amok and have started to attack people. Oh, sweet mother. Him and him. Noise complaint. The caretaker of the cemetery reported strange sounds coming from the crypt. I'm afraid the dead have finally come back. These are dark days. I got a funny feeling it's probably people having sex at the graveyard. Oh, shit. Fender caught, officers dead, civilian killed. Shit. Ah, God damn it. The door to the vault opens and there's a rustling down in the darkness. A. Hey, is there someone alive down there? B. Shine a flashlight down there. And C. Blindly feel your way downstairs. Two homeless men jump out of the darkness. They're carrying a shovel and some jewelry. It seems they don't want to give up their plunder so easily. A. Hit them with a nightstick. B. Use a taser. C. You there. Throw down your shovel or we'll bury you. Use the taser. I can't believe this. 2 of my men died. Too bad it wasn't Everett. He gives me the most trouble. Damn it! A gang stormed the casino and went straight for the utility room. The eyewitness who called the police said he heard gunshots, and then the gang members started carrying out some boxes. Everett. Of course, it's not enough people. It's never enough people. I wish those 2 didn't die. The owner of a grocery saw a car drive into the sidewalk and knock over a girl who was playing with her roller skates. Then the bastard stopped, waited a second, then backed up over the child again. I've heard that's how the Chinese do it back home. But are we really going to let them get away with it here? Wow! Wow! I heard that's the way the Chinese did it back home. Wow! What the fuck? Love to help out, but Fender escaped. It sucks. I know Kojak wouldn't be able to handle it. Well, Kojak could, but Mr. Boyd, you have prepared the corpses I asked for? Can't select yes. No. Frank Zucker reports that a young blonde in a short red dress approached him at the bar and offered to go to bed with him for cash. I've never laid down with a whore. Can you believe this bitch? Wow. Debbie's Special Cafe, imprisonment. A man with a strong Spanish accent said that a dozen people are being held against their will in the basement of a cafe. The hostess of the cafe seeks out needy immigrants, gains their trust and promises mountains of gold, and imprisons them and makes them work around the clock for stale food. According to the man who called, he was one of the slaves, but he managed to escape. The woman also had 5 armed guards who regularly beat up the least productive workers. Wow. Shit. Seriously? Well, another one goes by I can't do shit with. Let's see what this one's about. Lucifer in the Sky was Lizard's nightclub. Wow. Police impersonation. 4 police officers entered the nightclub and started arresting people for having fun. They bullied the girls, and when the guys got angry, they beat them up and humiliated them. One of them put a gun into a patron's mouth and shouted at the others. Another cop knocked out a man's front teeth with the butt of his gun. The club manager has serious doubt that these are even real police officers and suspected one of his competitors might have sent them over to cause trouble. I was going to say computers. Oh my. Well, there goes the cafe thing. Shit. Yeah, you need a shitload of people. No. The blonde is Frank Zucker's ex-girlfriend. She'd come to the bar with her friends, and Frank saw her and decided to teach her a lesson. Wow. Fucking asshole. Yeah, I can't do anything here. God damn it. I need more people. This is not good. And there's like hardly anybody to hire. And I hired the last one on the other one there, so clear dead. Clear dead. What a fucking bummer. Man, oh man. There's not really much you can do when you have to send at least 2 or 3 people at a time.
Mr. Boyd, I am Agent Avrahami, and this is Agent Roberts. You'll have to come with us.
What now? Oh.
Please get dressed, Mr. Boyd. We'll wait for you in the car. Mr. Boyd, did you hear what I said?
You know what? You boys can go to hell. I'm not going anywhere. Not right now, at least. You can come down to the police station during regular hours. You can't just come to my house while I'm sleeping, pull me out of bed without any breakfast. Right now, the only place I'm going is back to bed. I'm closing the door now, and if you...
Jack, what's all this? I told everyone what a great sport you are and how fun it would be to play a little joke on you. Where's your sense of humor gone?
Ethan, it's 5 in the morning. At this hour, the only thing that'll get me laughing is one of you feds slipping on a banana peel.
Well, what did I tell you? He's such a joker.
You're getting old, Ethan.
You're getting fatter, Jack.
And you're getting boring.
And you're getting fired.
Fine. You win.
But you're still a snappy dresser, Jack. As I'm sure you can guess, we've got an assignment here in Freeburg. Come on, let's go. We'll fill you in at the scene. Oh, and I really am glad to see you, Jack. You have no idea. Meet Jack. And this is Agent Suresh, Agent Kumaro, Agent Ellis, and Agent Dixon.
Jeez, how many men did you bring?
11 people on my team, plus 2 heads, but they're still asleep at the hotel. We got to Freeburg a couple hours ago. Actually, I was asked not to communicate with the local police, at least until the press conference, but, well, you're a friend. And by the way, you're lucky you didn't have time for breakfast. Now, the press are calling him the Dentist. Just like every other fucking maniac, he's got his own stupid nickname. We spent 19 years chasing this guy. The M.O. is always the same. He kills young women in a small town, drops out of sight, and then reappears on the other end of the country with a fresh set of victims. He kills without hesitation, stuns the victim, then strangles her while she's unconscious. And that's when things get fun. He uses a power tool to ream out the dead girl's mouth. For 5 years, we've heard nothing. That's the longest break he's ever taken. Then 6 hours ago, we got a crazy anonymous tip that the dentist was in Freeburg, and he'd already committed his first murder. They even told us the address of the house. Looks like our anonymous tip came from the dentist himself, but that hasn't been verified yet. Oh, Dixon, don't go anywhere. So, Jack, listen. Dixon will take you to the station. You can bring your people up to speed. I'm looking forward to full cooperation, and it would be great if you could bag a criminal like this before you retire. A nice farewell. You know what I'm saying, Jack?
Yeah, a nice farewell.
And Dixon, Mr. Boyd will tell you where to take him. Come on, look alive. You're the police chief's driver today, if that's good enough for you. I'll come around to see you tonight. Buy us some beers, huh? But not that piss you normally drink. That stuff gives me wicked heartburn.
Yep. I was waiting for this part of the game to come up. This is quite something. Alexander Borelden, string quartet number 1. Probably said that name wrong, but anyway. Isn't that quite something, huh? Please be advised we're unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg PD. You're cutting the department's budget, blah blah. You lose 1 job slot. Removing an occupied slot will automatically fire an employee. God damn it, are you serious? I'm gonna fire somebody? Oh man, I don't know. I'd like to keep Fane, want to keep Jensen. I guess I can get rid of Shan now. I'm gonna archive this for now. Mall, bowling, and base. Oh. Okay. Residential area. And the Beast Man found himself stuck in an elevator, but when people attempted to help him out, he lashed out and began to strangle one of them. This is the 3rd time I'm late to work, and it's all because of this fucking elevator. Wow. Angry much? See how it goes when I send them 3. Frames, huh? Detective Bowling fell into a violent trap set by the dentist and was declared dead on the scene. Fuck my life. Son of a bitch. Seriously? I just sent her over to help out with the detectiving. God damn it. Mr. Boyd, after the needless death of Detective Bowling, the guys had a quick word and we decided we can't keep going on assignments like this without SWAT support. Hello, Jack. I suspect that you don't like the dentist nickname any more than I do, but let's just say that's who I am and get down to business. Take a good look at the postcard I sent you. It points to a place where I hid something. Follow the clues. Keep on the trail. Let's just say there's a reason I'm giving you a chance to catch me. But don't dare share this clue with the feds, or the trail will go cold, I promise you, and hurry. If you don't figure out the right place in the next 24 hours, I'll destroy all the evidence and walk away. Hold on a moment here, folks. Chief, you've gotten yourself into a dangerous game and you can't win without evidence on the dentist. You hold in your hand a key to what happened to the victims. Look closely at the image on the card. It will help you figure out the evidence's head and send your detectives, but don't go around blindly guessing. I doubt that you have the resources to go all the possible places in time. Oh, great. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna need my actual stream here. Does that say Papa Carl's Pizza? Oh, I ran across a bug in the game. That won't disappear now. That's really annoying. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna main menu it. That's annoying, holy shit. Honestly.
Mr. Boyd, I need...
Dirt cheap, Tracy Lutz. Actually, I'm gonna fire Bess because she has the least amount of experience out of everybody. But that's Shift A though. I'm gonna have to send somebody from Shift B over then. Before I do, Crystal McCoy is really good, but okay, Shift A and Shift A. send her. Oh, I do have to send 2 people. I hope Mole doesn't die. An elderly concierge reports that he saw an angry girl through the window attacking someone's car with a baseball bat, yelling, "Get out, you painted wretch! Come on, I know you can hear me. I want to kill you myself. Or I will kill you myself, whatever." Alright, let's see. Coochie and Sheno. Rest in peace, Passenger. Okay, let's see. Mr. Boyd, my attempts to raise the ratings of Justice for All failed and I was let go, but I'm getting ready to launch a new TV project. This time, about the harsh everyday life of ordinary police officers. For the police episode, I need 2 cops who we can ride around for several hours. We'll go around the city in the police car and record various real-life stories. Your officers will be awarded $300 and you'll get a more impressive bonus. This time we do have a real budget. Okay. Let's go with Gardner and Jensen. These people, 3 people died in a blaze at the Freiburg Birth Control Union Women's Center. Oh my god. Well, can't really do much of anything there because women. You have discovered evidence hidden by the dentist. Jack, Officer Chanel somehow learned about the postcard from the dentist. Should have fired him again. And he's up in arms that he's been suppressing evidence. He demanded that I take action immediately, or he's taking this directly to the prosecutor's office. I convinced him for a couple of days. Asshole. Alright, let's see. Mulling. Chief, thank you for the wonderful help. I think it'll make a great TV series. In fact, we ran out of true stories and had improvised a little. I think someone blurted out something not very nice about police and about you personally, but don't take it to heart. Probably Gardner. A bank employee reports that a suspicious man came into the bank. He's obviously trying to cash a forged check. The cashier also says that the man is hiding something under his jacket. Okay, let's see. You know what? No. Fuck that. Actually, I'll check something right quick here. Give me a moment, folks. Okay, I just read some interesting things here. Oh, that's a detective. Shit, I could use Crime Trap. No. Alright. Guess I'm gonna have to then. Damn it. A bank employee reports that a suspicious man came into the bank. He's obviously trying to cash a forged check. Yeah, right. Oh my. No, that's Delphine, I guess. Investigation is started. Okay. Michael Gibson was only away from his vegetable shop for 2 minutes, and someone managed to steal a big cart filled with watermelons. I bought that hauler a month ago. Bright orange, easy to spot. The thing weighs almost 500 pounds, so they couldn't have gotten far. Let's see, let's go with Sabaki Jensen. Bill Buckler said that no less than 20 cultists have taken up residence on his farm. They claimed that the house and the surrounding acreage belong to them. The Lord has given unto us this land for our suffering. According to Buckler's unwanted guests, some of the cultists are armed. The suspect is sitting in a chair, obviously very nervous. He grows very agitated when he sees the police. He starts banging his foot on the floor. The man suddenly jumps up and grabs a woman standing next to him, putting a huge knife to her throat. He knows that the police are there for him. Hey, my friend, you're gonna find yourself in a body bag. You better release the hostage quick. B, I know it's not your fault. Let's just go down to the station and talk about this and see. Let go of the woman and get out of here. We're not here for you. Across the market, there's an elderly couple rolling a big blue cart filled with fruit that looks like watermelons. Interrogate the elderly couple. Hit the man with a nightclub. Okay, A, continue the search for the criminals. B, hit the woman with a nightclub and twist the woman's arm behind her back and throw her to the ground. And C, interrogate the elderly couple. Continue the search. Around the farmer's market, there are 3 carts. One of them is orange, filled with watermelons. 3 women are carrying something over to a small truck. A, arrest the women. B, watch until someone goes to the orange cart. Or C, good day, ladies. Did you see anyone suspicious come through here? Perhaps some watermelon stealing scumbags? I kind of want to wait for someone to watch for them to go to the orange cart, because what if it's not the women? There we go. Ow. Three new frames, huh? Is it this one? There we go. Rob Lawrence, unemployed, previously convicted for burglary. Let's see. Sen Tonic and Fane. Should have went on to the investigation board, but oh well. Nice. Sad that woman died.
So I went downstairs.
No! No. Mm-mm. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, I jumped the fucking gun. Oh, I gotta fucking redo that day again. Are you serious? Ah, stupid me. I think it's too late.
Figuring I'd find some mercenary or an escaped serial killer or some other lowlife I could have.
I'll let this finish. I hope if it's too late, I'm fucked.
I saw a young kid. Couldn't have been 20. Skinny, dirty. Didn't even have a real weapon, just a rusty shiv. He just stood there. Didn't say anything. My whole career, I've been staring down the most dangerous people in the country, and the only one to get into my house and scare my family to death was just some kid about to crap his pants. And I pointed my gun at him, and he just stood there with his mouth open.
Bad luck for him.
He was pretty lucky to still be alive. And you know what? It was you that saved him.
I think you have me confused with somebody else, Ethan.
No. Listen. All these years, me and Marla joked about how dangerous my job is. We figured that sooner or later someone would sneak into our house and cut us to pieces, yeah? Pretty dark jokes, but innocent enough. And Marla asks me not to jump into gunfights when she kisses me on the cheek before I leave for work. It's like we figured that if we joke about stuff like that, then it'll never actually happen. But, while I trained my gun at the kid's nose, I finally realized someone really can get into our house. Someone really can cut us to pieces. Now that it finally happened, I can't make any more jokes like that. Marla won't laugh anymore. She'll burst into tears and stay in bed all day crying, hating me more and more every second. So I figured the only way out of the situation was to show her that if someone really does dare to break into our house, he's guaranteed to get a bullet in the face. He'll die right there on the living room carpet.
God, Ethan, didn't know you were so bloodthirsty.
I'm telling you, Jack, I was serious about shooting this kid right there where he stood. I was about to pull the trigger. But then I remembered you. Remembered 1,000 years ago, we went to the lake and had some beers after an ethics lecture at the academy. I was all angry with that professor, Laszlo, yeah. Remember what he always told us? Being a good policeman is very simple. You just need to keep doing the right thing. I hated those pretentious speeches. I cussed Laszlo up and down and said, if you always do what's right, you've turned yourself into a robot. And you just sat there, drunk eyes staring into the distance. And you were all calm and said, no, Ethan, it's the other way around. To do the right thing takes everything you got as a human.
I said that. Oh, what an idiot I was.
Come on, Jack, it's not funny. When things get bad, it's those moments you gotta be hopeful and stay human. And I did just like you said. I stayed human. And then I slapped the cuffs on the kid in one quick move. Just like Bobby Flash.
Bobby Flash?
What? You don't remember Evening Freeburg, the old news column? Stories about the cop hero Bobby Flash? I heard they even published a book a few years ago.
Oh, that Bobby Flash.
Yeah, that Bobby Flash. How can you not remember Bobby Flash? We all argued at junior high about which one of us would be Bobby Flash when he grows up. Oh, I'm no Bobby Flash. A hero cop would never think about shooting a terrified teenager. But wait a minute. If I'm not Bobby Flash, then maybe you are.
Yeah, maybe so.
I'm back, folks. I'm not sure if I fucked up hardcore or not. So, to find out, I'm going back in my stream here a little bit. As long as that checkpoint didn't pop up. It did. Fuck. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Fucked up. Was rushing it. Oh, man. Anyway, Golden Bird, City Hall intern found dead in apartment. Fact, Freeburg housing constructed affordable. Freeburg Tribune, 21-year-old Allison Bell, victim of brutal murder. Shit. Rushing didn't come into work today, eh? They were offering minutes in the museum. No. Get the fuck out of here. Kojak. My dog died yesterday and I'm terribly depressed. Can I go home? No. Sadly, no. I need you. I only got 6 people. I can't believe I majorly fucked up. Let's go with the catalog. Still a smile. $764 for a cassette tape. Why not? Didn't realize I could do this. Wow, Jensen and Gardner gotta be fired. You have 7 days to fully update your detective roster. Find some smart young faces and those other assholes working for you. There's nothing wrong with them. The game is just making me fucking do things. There's nothing wrong with those guys. Fuck you. First off, who was it? Jensen and Gardner, I think it was. I'm gonna go back. Yep, Jensen and Gardner. Jensen. Fire them guys, but I'm not firing the other ones. Fuck that. Shift B. And I really don't want to do this, but Shift B. God damn it. Which one is it that has the February for calls that are not the worst one. Actually, I think it's at 10 o'clock is what it said, so I better watch out for the time. No man complained that a suspicious guy was lurking around the apartment building. He doesn't live there. I know the faces of my neighbors. This guy is selling drugs. Let's go with, this guy and this dude. And there's the crime trap. Yeah, I'm not falling for it. At least it's called Crime Trap, at least. I didn't have any drugs. He was only waiting for his girlfriend who hadn't answered his call since they quarreled. Cool. Fucking waste of time. 10-10. GG. How long am I streaming for now? Hour 47 minutes. Feels longer. 4:55. Jesus, this is early. Being asked if I want to go out for supper. I was kind of hoping for a longer stream than this, but... Oh no, she's like, I was told, well, as soon as you're done here, we can go. And I'm like, yeah. So, with a deadly weapon. Man attacked a sales girl at the flower shop. When she refused to give him a bouquet of roses on credit, eyewitness reports that the man struck the poor girl with a pistol and started to choke her with some packing tape. All the while, he kept yelling, I just want to be treated like a human. Don't fuck up, guys. An armed man wearing what looks like an explosive vest is standing next to an attraction at the ice arena, demanding that the dangerous stuff be dismantled and removed right away. Park visitors and children are trapped on the Ferris wheel, and the vendor is refusing to let them leave. Oh, good grief. Check one thing here. When I went to do that crime thing again, what was the... What was the time? 10 o'clock again. Okay. Good. Alright. I gotta remember that for this time. At least I don't have to send anybody over to the other side, I guess. Okay. Abduction. Felipe Santos said that the former business partner, together with three armed accomplices, broke into a house and demanded money. Santos couldn't pay. He keeps all his cash in his bank, so they kidnapped the man's wife and their infant and took them to an abandoned house on the outskirts of the suburbs. They ordered him to return with the money within 3 hours. His name is Rafael Souza. We created the company 3 years ago. Business was lousy, so he blackmailed me after the first year and forced me to buy him out for a huge sum of money. Now he's found out that the business turned around and he wants even more. Cool. Whatever. Homicide. Motel. Motel manager saw some people dragging a limp body from one of the rooms. Now they're tearing the room apart, obviously looking for something. man with a gun in his hand is smoking on the porch of the abandoned house. A. Arrest the man, go inside. B. Shoot the suspect. Or C. Go around the house to the back door. The music inside the house is pumped loudly. 3 armed men are sitting at the table playing cards. In the corner, there's a frightened woman with a child. A. Rush the man. B. Pull the cord on the music player and order the men to give up their weapons. Or C. Rush over to the woman and child. I kind of want to rush the men, but at the same time, I kind of want to tell them to give up their weapons, but I don't know. I kind of want to rush over to the woman and child. But if I rush the men, then they have me to deal with, but I don't know if they would be so willing to give up their weapons. Okay, I'm gonna rush the men, because I feel like if I rush the men, then it would happen so fast that I can, like, disarm them, and then the women and child will be safe. Good. There's people shining flashlights inside the room, and the voices of the perpetrators are raised. A. This is the police. Come out with your hands up. B. Wait until the criminals exit on their own. Or C. Draw weapons to scare the room. Come out with your hands up. The criminals are confused. One has a knife and the rest just have flashlights. There's a body on the floor covered in stab wounds. We have you surrounded. Drop everything and reach for the sky. B. Take aim at the armed criminal. C. Shoot the man holding the knife. I had to say to reach for the sky one. I mean, come on, that's I don't know, it's pretty cool. I guess, whatever. Anyway. Bum 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 bum. Alright, there we go. Oh.
Boyd here, and I hope you have a hell of a good reason for calling me in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd. I'll call you back later.
No, wait, you're the girl from the prosecutor's office. Lana, right?
Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm so embarrassed, Mr. Boyd. The first thing Mrs. Broom told me about you is that you almost never sleep. I don't sleep too much either, so I thought I'd call you and apologize for last time.
But it wasn't the last time, was it?
Well, I've been going over our conversation in my mind, and I realized how stupid I sounded. You're the chief of police, and there's a strange girl calling you, saying she'll be the next city prosecutor, just to share the news, I guess. I must have sounded crazy.
Not so crazy as you imagine, Lana. When I learned I was going to be police chief, my parents were already dead, and my only friend was working 1,000 miles away from Freeburg. Wife and kids were relaxing on a distant island in the middle of the ocean. Took me 6 hours to get a hold of them. But I had to share the news with someone, or I would have gone mad. All the more because I was surrounded by half a dozen cops who figured they were ahead of me for the job. I figured you were feeling about the same.
It's like you're reading my mind. Now I'm like an outcast here. Most of them still think that Mrs. Broom was joking or trying to show her deputies that she's in charge of appointing her successor. But I know it's no joke.
Well, for some reason I didn't doubt it, Lana.
That's probably why I'm calling you. I know it's selfish. I'm sure your wife isn't too keen on girls calling you at night.
My wife and I, well, we're not living together. Maybe I'm the loneliest man in town, and that's why you called, to talk to someone even lonelier than you, huh? Lana?
You know, Mr. Boyd, maybe I'm an idiot, but until this moment, I didn't realize how lonely I am.
Well, you're in luck, because now you can call me anytime. But if you do, you'll have to call me Jack.
Jack? It'll take more than one phone call to get used to that.
Well, we're not in a hurry, are we?
True.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Let's see. Golden Bird. 44% of Freiburg believes homosexuality contagious. The fact. Authentic uniform of German General Karl Wolff discovered in City Dump. And Freiburg Tribune. Boutique sale invites Stampede. Andrew Smith. Welcome to my channel. I put you on timeout because you just came in here and said sub to some person I don't even know. Normally I don't mind stuff like that if they take the time to come in and chat a little bit or whatever and say, hey, you should sub to this person and whatever. Then I wouldn't mind, but it's kind of douchey to come in and be like, hey, sub to this person. So, yeah, in the future, can you not do that? Because it just makes you, like, not really interested in the stream, and you're just in here to self-advertise for either you or to advertise for somebody else and then leave. Because people tend to do that quite a bit in streams. Now, I don't know if you were doing that or not, but just please don't. I mean, I have no problem if you want to chat a little bit and whatever, and then maybe mention it. Maybe even talk up about this person that you're speaking of. Then at least then people could be like, oh, okay, is this what this person streams or uploads for videos or whatever? Okay, cool, whatever. But you didn't, and that is why you got timed out. So if you're still here, that is the reason why I timed you out. I just can't stand for that. I just don't like it. Oh yeah, I forgot about the messages to open up. The chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Okay. I'm not sure about those thumbs up and downs, but whatever. McCoy didn't come into work today. Man, I just, hired you. Crying out loud, McCoy. Start the day. A stripper from the club Twister was brutally murdered in her home. All bowling and SWAT. Jack, I'm so glad you lived up to my expectations and accepted the rules of the game. So far the feds are chasing their own tails, but you followed the trail of coins I've left for you. Feel how they're still warm in the touch? You're getting close. Sorry about your detective. I was just so excited to try out my new trap, but I swear it will never happen again. So let's see. So this would be Shino Wilkinson, I guess. Okay, there we go. There we have it. A group of teenagers cleaned out a video rental cash register while the owner, Bruno Boyce, was occupied in the back room. The store employee recognized one of the robbers, a regular at the arcade room. Let's see, Tonic and Castile. You have discovered evidence hidden by the dentist. The silent alarm just tripped at Riverbank Central Branch. It appears that 4 to 6 armed robbers have stormed the bank and locked themselves inside. There are at least 15 visitors inside with them, along with dozens of bank employees. Alright, Kochi, Gillette, and Fane. Officers dead. Wilkinson was just a, Shino wouldn't go by himself, so Wilkinson had to be, well, you know, that was unfortunate. Teenager fitting the description of the offender is playing alone at an arcade console. A. Arrest the kid in front of everyone. B. Watch him until his friends return. Or C. Confirm with the manager that it's the right suspect. Ice Prince Cafe. 15 hooligans burst into a cafe, broke the furniture into splinters, wounded the manager, and badly bested another young man. A man armed with a gun was at the scene, and he fired a warning shot. But the hooligans only laughed and continued their rampage. They're destroying everything in the area. Platonic, Sabaki, Castile. Well done, officers. Well done. Oh no. Shit. That sucks. Well, there goes my rat. That blows. I need another person for shift B. Oh my god, 60. Good grief. Maybe I should... Oh no. Terror threat. The police intercepted a radio signal similar to the kind used by terrorist calls. They appear to be preparing a terrorist attack on Freeburg. The radio could only catch short snatches of dialogue. It sounded like two cells, codenamed Green Snake and Jupiter, are going to use something they're calling the Prophet's Hammer to make a giant explosion. Oh, great. Kochi... Fane. Fane's gonna be my new snitch. There weren't any terrorists in the abandoned apartment. No sign of imminent attack. The signal was transmitted by a toy radio. Fuck. Really? Come on. Come on. Get back. 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 There we go. The owner of a small grocery reports that teenage drug pushers are always hanging around the corner outside his shop. I'm tired of calling this in. You cops never do anything. The disappointment man then abruptly hung up. Okay, Tonic, Spacky, and Fang then.
Boyd.
Well, finally, Jack. I've been dying to reach you these past 2 weeks, but I thought I should give you some time to recover your strength. How are you feeling?
Better than ever, Mr. Sand. Touched by your concern.
Well, I hope this doesn't sound too sentimental, Jack. But while you were laying in a coma, I thought about our last meeting many times. It was such a fascinating conversation. You said it yourself. You're a true hunter.
No, Mr. Sand, it was you who said that.
Was it? Well, it doesn't matter. What is important, Kendrick told me a lot about you, Jack. but I suddenly realized that he didn't give me the whole story. Why is it you only want half?
What are you talking about?
Well, why is it you only want to make half? Not a whole million, just half. Not 100,000, but 5. It's a very specific figure. How did you arrive at that number?
Well, I was looking at a house a couple hours outside of Freeburg, down the river. I figured to buy it, move the family, and set everything up, I'd need right around 500,000. It's not my style to take more than I need.
Ah. I must admit, Jack, I imagined all sorts of reasons, but none of them were close to the truth.
Are you disappointed, Mr. Sand?
No, not with you, Jack. Quite the contrary. I respect you even more.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Sand. And now if you'll excuse me, I have to go home and get some sleep.
Of course, Jack. I just...
Like candy, I tell ya. Golden Bird, rumor, mayor's favorite stripper found dead in his home. Ooh. The fact, a giraffe is coming to the zoo. Is that a fact now? Anyway. Freeburg Tribune, 25-year-old Pamela Cox, latest victim of brutal murder. Good morning. Mr. Boyd, what's the reason you called this press conference today? It's an emergency, an important announcement, and alarming news. It is my duty to warn people that there is a new predator wandering our streets, one who preys on young girls. Our sources tell us that there's 2 murders have already happened in the city, and a maniac nicknamed the Dentist is the killer. Why have you been so slow to warn the public? Blame the feds, blame the mayor's office, and no comment. I can't comment on an ongoing investigation. The Dentist is only one man. Can't the Freeburg Police Department handle one crazy loner? Yes, we are powerless. Nonsense. It's not so simple. The feds have been looking for the Dentist across the country for years, but hopefully in our small city he won't find it so easy to hide. Do you believe it's specifically girls who are in danger? Yes, no, caution can't hurt. I would advise girls not to wear provocative clothing and not overdo it with the makeup. Do you have any information about the identity of the killer? That'll be all hard to say. We have a composited sketch. That's all the information I can share with you for now. Thank you. That was fun. Day 70. Golden Bird. More cutbacks on city road repair. The fact. Mayor's office arranging grand fireworks in honor of city, and Freeburg Tribune. Green. Activists plant new trees in park. At least it's that kind of green.
The work is definitely piling on. Truth is, if I didn't have Palmer helping me catch this psycho, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah.
You know, when he got here,
And the stuff the newspapers are saying, is it true?
What are the newspapers saying?
The girl who was killed. She filed a sexual harassment complaint against the mayor? What about the other victims? Were they harassed by the mayor too?
Well, it's hard to say.
Is it true?
So far, the mayor's the only thing we have connecting the victims, but only one of them filed a complaint against him, and she withdrew it a few days later. Someone must have pressured her, but it's hard to say anything for sure.
But is it true? Do you think it's true?
Well, let's just say it seems like it might be. What's the matter?
The mayor raped me.
Can you repeat that?
The mayor of Freeburg, Stuart Rogers, he raped me. You heard me right.
When did this happen?
4.5 years ago when I was just out of college. They gave a reception for us at City Hall. Rogers gave a speech, and There were a few other speakers, then dinner. I drank the champagne, it was hot out, the music was loud. I was feeling dizzy, so I went to take a breath in a quiet corner. I found a conference room, then a few minutes later the mayor came in with his guard. Rogers whispered something to the guard, and the guard left. I didn't have time to figure out what was going on. Rogers just walked up to me, grabbed me by the throat and squeezed, and then he began to rape me. This went on. It lasted about 10 minutes.
Look, Lana, it would be very difficult to prove anything at this point, but
You wouldn't have to prove anything. I have a videotape.
A video?
A recording from a surveillance camera, a cassette. The raping mayor, sitting in my closet next to Kramer versus Kramer.
But how...
6 months after it happened, someone slipped the cassette under my door. This was the same time the city administrator, Mary Simmons, was dismissed. Quite a scandal, if you recall. I think that must have to do with it.
Lana, don't worry about a thing. We'll use this tape and ambush the bastard.
No, we're not going to do that.
Lana, listen to me. You need to...
It's been 4 years. Don't you think I've had time to think things through? I already decided I'm not pressing charges.
Lana, whatever you've been thinking, I promise you, it would be better if
No, it wouldn't be better. For the past few years, I've worked hard so that people would take me seriously, so they'd respect me as a professional. If I step forward now, I ruin all my efforts, my whole future, and I'll destroy my one chance to make this city better. I'll be a sympathy case, I'll be humiliated, and then I'll be attacked. And the one thing I won't ever get again is respect.
Lana, you're talking about covering up a crime.
I'm doing it because I know it's the right thing to do.
Then you're a fool.
Oh my God, I made a mistake. Just forget everything I said.
Lana, Lana! Shit. Shit!
Today my daughter's opening an art exhibition, Gary, blah, 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 blah. No. I drink too much. Really? Really? Okay, so on one hand, it's good, like, on one hand it's like, okay, this is what happened to her, she told somebody about this. Now, I can look at things few separate ways. One, it's like, I could speak up, like, if the game goes in this direction. I could speak up and be like, oh, this woman claimed that she got raped by the mayor, and that this is what happened, and this is how long ago it happened, and this is our chance to bring down the mayor because he's scum. You know, what should we do? Like I should speak up and do something about this and have the mayor either investigate it or report it or whatever the case. But at the same time, she's going to be pissed because she confided in me about what happened. The police, chief. So if I don't report it, I could look like a scumbag, somebody who doesn't really care about her. Or two, I say, okay, I'm not going to report it. That's your decision. Even though you spoke to me, police chief, you didn't spoke to me as a police chief, you spoke to me as a friend. So it's up to you really to make it as a official report and not just tell me as a friend. So if you came to me again but said this is an official report, then I'm going to count it as an official report, even though you have evidence. Though I didn't technically see the evidence, she could be lying her ass off. But there's no reason not to believe her about the evidence or anything. It could be a he said, she said kind of thing, and I'm not really knowing the full picture here. Which is really the smart thing, because why would you go off and say, you done this and you did this to this girl and blah blah blah, and then be like, oh, well, you find out that she's lying and she's not actually telling the truth. And it's kind of like, Because if she's not telling the truth, then it makes you as a police chief look bad. And then you can be like, well, she told me in confidence, she didn't make an official report, but I decided to step up and be the white knight and go, go on about this. But at the same time, people could say, well, are you really a white knight for stepping up for the woman if you're a police chief? And it's like, yes and no. No, because you're a police chief, and yes, because it wasn't an official report. She was telling you that in confidence, that she didn't want this leaked out or to be said. And also, if you weren't a police chief, and then or a police chief or not, it's still, being the white knight, like, oh, I'll step up and, be this woman's knight in shining armor, and I'll step up and do the things that she can't do, because, I want to be the good guy. Like, so, in a sense, I kind of, I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna let her report it, or if she wants to come in as an official reporting, and then, yeah, I'll go along with it, but, and as for McCoy, I'm starting to think I should fire her, because seriously, drinking on the job and coming in, shake my head, let's go with, no, let's just go back to Stella Smile. Like, these songs are alright, but I miss Sweet Sweet Ginger Green. Feels bad, man. She didn't deserve that. Oh, I just realized something. Okay. Miss Preston claims that the dentist is breaking into her apartment. I hear him drilling through the lock. You have to hurry. No. And the interview guests at the restaurant noticed that the kitchen chef has been checking on the dentist. There's no picture. Nobody knows what he looks like. These are false reports. In Mr. Pearson's store, the only neighbor out front doing repairs. And the fact Cook's description does not at all match the fugitive maniacs. Yeah, exactly. Fiona Kalis was found in her apartment with her head caved in. A meat tenderizing hammer was found next to a woman's body. Oof. More bowling. I guess. Seed. Jack Boy, there's a real war against scumbags happening in the streets today, and it's a war they're slowly losing. I decided to open my own gun shop to help the law-abiding citizens protect themselves from drug dealers and pedophiles. Today will be our grand opening, and I could use a couple of great officers who could lure in customers by handing out flyers at the mall. And I won't say stay in your debt. I'll give your boys some toys that will surely be useful on the job. Together we will learn filth and stench from... Clean the filth and stench from the streets. 2 people? Good grief. these two, I guess. A tearful schoolgirl reported that a scary man with a face on the news touched her shoulder during the show and said scary things in a strange language. False report. A man who resembled a dentist came in the office for an interview. The frightened secretary whispered on the phone. He's grinning at me like he wants to kill me, detective. All fake. It's just people in mass hysteria. Because there's like a brutal murder going around and they haven't been caught for years. So obviously... Boss, that was a strange job for police officers. Oddly enough, we were very tired out and got a lot done. Plus, Mr. Herzig gave us some nice guns. Cool. A homeless man is trying to rob a hot dog cart. Okay. Send Platonic and Gillette. A Gillette razor. A man who resembles a dentist came in the office for an interview. The frightened secretary whispered on the phone. He's grinning. That I heard it. The man was not a serial killer, but a mild-mannered foreigner who was asking the girl to be quiet during the show. Yes, because clearly... Archive this for now. It's the nightstick I'm calling it now. Well, obviously I already looked it up, but yeah. It was an innocent law student, and if he was smiling and strangely, it was because he was nervous about the interview. Oh, I got a guy sitting in front of me, and he's got a strange look on his face. He's the dentist. Come quick. Fuck. What a waste of time. Anyway, the sewer said that the homeless man grabbed the money from his till and quickly disappeared. A. Canvass the neighborhood. B. Order a hot dog. Or C. Visit the nearby homeless shelter. C. Canvass the neighborhood. Congrats, Platonic. Be right back, folks. Okay, I'm back. Cemetery caretaker Harry Tipton reported a young couple having sex among a number of very old tombstones and making disgusting sounds. Mr. Tipton is afraid to approach. Okay, what is send Subaki and Fane. Wow. There are indeed naked young people laying among the tombstones. Jeez, I said about this earlier and I was wrong, but here it is. A. Cough loudly. B. Shoot the criminals with a stun gun. And C. Don't move. You're under arrest. For comedic effects, cough loudly. The young man jumps up quickly, shouts, "Police!" and turns tail. A. Hit him with the stun gun. B. Arrest the woman. C. Run after the young man.
Yeah, understood. Thank you very much, Walt. Sorry again for waking you up. Give my regards to Jean. Okay, gotta run. Hey, Martin, wait a minute. Martin, you still hang around with Bo Berenger?
Of course. In fact, he's my stepfather.
Great. Think he has a couple of men available? Today? Right now, in fact? There's something important I need taken care of.
Sure. Something you need help moving?
Not exactly. Here's the address. I need this house watched. All day and all night until I say stop. If anyone suspicious goes poking around, tie him up and bring him here. I'll pay double the usual rate. Or triple, whatever he needs. And nobody else knows about this, right?
Jack, they're more into looking after valuables, not houses.
What's the difference?
Well, these guys probably wouldn't care either way. Okay, Jack, no problem. I'll make the call. As for your retirement, I've been...
Let's focus on today, Martin. Now keep that house secure, all right?
Okay. I have a phone in the car. I'll call Bo right away.
I appreciate it, Martin. Believe me, I do.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah?
Anything else I need to know about this?
No. Better you don't.
Hello?
I'm an addict.
Please, I don't want...
Listen to me, Lana. I really am an addict. For 20 years now, give or take. I've been lying to myself that I'm in control of the situation, and sometimes it really seems like I am, but sometimes in the more desperate moments, I become completely dependent on the pills. And it's just dumb luck that I haven't killed myself. Or someone else. More than a few times, I've come pretty close. I've been stoned while I'm driving, was even stoned once during a firefight. I've been on drugs while I made decisions where dozens of lives were on the line. When I'm overworked, I need the pills. That's my problem. It's my weakness. But I always knew that if I admit my weakness, if I start talking about the problem publicly, if I go to rehab, then I'm already as good as retired. They'll take advantage of the scandal and get rid of me forever. It doesn't matter all the good work I'm trying to do at the police department. They'll just bury me. So I'm keeping my problem a secret, at least until I can retire. I have to. I know it's the right thing to do.
You realize, Jack, this is the first time you ever called me?
What?
You called me this time. I thought you were just waiting for me to stop bugging you, but now you called me and you opened up, even though you didn't have to. Maybe you're stoned?
What? No, I'm not stoned right now.
Well, Jack, I guess you need me as much as I need you.
I need you more than you need me.
Now I know you're stoned.
Lana, You were...
I heard everything you said, Jack. I understood everything just fine. You don't need to say anything else.
Right, exactly. Say no more.
Something tells me the guys that he wants to hire is to watch over her house to make sure she's safe. Goldenberg, police overwhelmed by avalanche of false dentist leads. Even though we never really believed in them. The fact, Freeburg's residents jumping at shadows. Sounds about right. Freeburg Tribune, police station desk sergeant. The dentist spreading panic among citizens. I was going to say among others, but yeah, anyway. Oh, for God's sake. That's the poison ivy. Bleep. No. Sorry, I need everybody. I think I forgot to feed my fish back at the house. Can I have the day off? No. Tool. Alright, last time I gave Kojak a promotion. Start the day. "33-year-old Judith Pierce, former secretary of the mayor, was found brutally murdered in a motel room. Snitches get stitches. No, I'm just kidding. Feels bad, man. Rest in peace, Castile and Wilkinson. The other guy, fuck him. Alright, what we got? Yes, I can hire one more detective, thank God. Thank God, oh God. I got somebody who looks like a hobo. Holy shit, this guy's 700? Okay. First off, okay, let's see, 2, then there's 3. So let's go with, I'm gonna move him to Shift A. I don't know. Should I move him to shift A? Move to shift A. I'm gonna send the old man to shift B. Now as for personnel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm gonna send her to shift B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's gonna be 7, and then send her to shift B as well. And we can send her to shift A. There we go. While claims his use as an bargain, the dentist was chased. Yay, more of these stupid ass calls. Just saw your press conference, Jack. You're looking good. I would never have guessed you're about to retire. Or die. That's not creepy at all. Okay. Check something out here. I'm claiming this. Oh, yeah, I've already seen it. A sleazy-looking man burst into the temple shouting, "Come get it, you peace-loving ball bastards," and wounded 2 attendants. And the eyewitness contacted the police and got out of there as fast as he could. An eyewitness contacted the police and got out of there as fast as he could. He says someone else had already begun returning fire. Everts. Hopefully that's enough. A jogger wearing reflective glasses was in the park at the time. There were drone sounds coming nearby at a construction site. Okay. Saleswoman noticed a strange man through the window carrying a drill. He looks just like that guy, the dentist from the news, at least from the back, and he's singing some wicked song. I'm afraid to go near him. Good grief, people. Really? You have discovered evidence hidden by the dentist. Sounds about right. In the center of the temple are 2 wounded monks, and there's a wounded old man moaning in the corner. He's dropped his gun near the monks. There's a trail of blood, stains leading out to the left. A. Check the first door on the right. B. Check the first door on the left. Or C. Call for an ambulance. Inside the room is a small, scruffy-looking man muttering something about God. He is wounded. Next to him is a spent gun. A. Slowly step forward and move the gun away from the criminal. B. Search the other rooms in the temple. And C. Order him to move the gun to the side. Sick. Sick people, I tell you. There's some rowdy drunken brats at our restaurant. Let the police come teach them some manners. He was just an ordinary student. He was singing something from Metallica. The guard at the city dump has eyes on a meeting between 2 gangs, apparently both from Eastern Europe. The leader of one of the gangs is trying out to pack away powder. The guard can't see how many people there are, but he counted 4 cars. Let's see, Everts, Kojak, these guys, I guess. The gangs have already started shooting at each other and haven't yet noticed the police presence. Some are behaving like madmen and firing in all directions. A. Get on the loudspeaker and order them to cease fire. B. Fire a warning shots in the air. Or C. Shoot the guy with the automatic who is popping off towards the police position. If he's popping off towards the police position, then I'll... That, I guess. A wounded bandit is running towards the police position. With one hand, he's gripping his wounded leg, and with the other, he's holding up a gun, which he points at everyone, but one by one. The guy is obviously in a panic. His pupils dilated, and he's shouting something in incomprehensible language. A. Hold the man at gunpoint until the ambulance arrives. B. Shoot the man, or C. Taser him quickly. Well, I hate to really kill him. I'm gonna taser him, I guess, and see what happens. I just hope nobody dies. Okay. Nobody died. Thank God. Crazy. Just wait another few moments. Alarm went off at the warehouse that doesn't see much use. Okay, I'll send these three. Thanks to the tip from an informant, we've learned that a large shipment of imported alcohol, which was stolen yesterday from the port, is currently located in an abandoned house in the suburbs, which is about to be split up and transferred to smaller sale points. There are at least 5 armed guards at the house. Everett, Kojak, Roy, and Vandal. It's weird how I can select these 3, but I can't select the other 3, but whatever. Maybe it's because they're going to ask for more backup. We'll see. The place is abandoned. Apparently there's a sort of alarm. Electrical wiring. Yeah, kind of figured. Refuse. Gonna have to. Some mafia to sell it. Good. There we go. End of the day. Mute. Golden Bird. Former Secretary of Mayor Rogers found brutally murdered. The fact. 33-year-old Judith Pierce becomes third victim of the dentist and Freeburg Tribune. The dentist kills former Secretary of Mayor Rogers. Sabaki didn't come into work today. Really? Come on, girl. What the fuck? I lost been sold my car keys. Nope. You can poop blood all day long. I don't give a rat's ass. Let's start the day. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to stop here. I am getting hungry. Normally I don't do a stream of, like, you know, 0.5. Like, for instance, if I'm streaming something and my internet, well, not my internet, but my game freezes up and I come back into the game, then I just, like, say, for instance, this stream or video will be called part 3. But if, like, say if my internet was to, no, not my internet, if my game was to freeze and lock up and I get kicked out, the stream automatically ends just like that. Then I would start the stream back up, but and then I would rename it to part 3.5, because it's still part of the same day that I was streaming this. That's normally only when I go to do it, or unless, like, the power goes out. That would be another reason. But since I'm heading off a little bit early, I think I might stream more of this later, And if I do, then I'm gonna name this the next stream 3.5, so it can be shown that it's all within the same day that I stream this. So I think I might do that later, unless I just go and do other things. But anyway, let's just see what happens when I start. Nothing right away for messages. Electronic shop owner Henry Harker reported that 2 young men were collecting computers in their garage and selling them without a registered sales license. This upstart with this fat friend are trying to destroy my business. They're making them cheap counterfeits and misleading potential customers. These fraudsters don't have any respect for the law. Interesting. See what happens in the next few seconds. A woman entered City Hall carrying a basin, proceeded to the restroom to fill with hot water, and took it to the front desk, where she proceeded to wash her hair. The guards on duty called the police. Apparently the woman is protesting the fact that her home has been without hot water for 2 months, and the city has failed in its promise to fix the problem. So how is this disorderly conduct? She went into the restroom to fill it with hot water, and took it to the front desk where she proceeded to wash her hair. Big whoop. It's not like she's naked or anything. She's just washing her hair. I don't know how this is a crime, really, but, you know, whatever. It's, if anything, really absolutely strange, but anyway. Okay. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to end it here. If there is no following stream or video after this one called Part 3.5, then you know I didn't continue playing this for today. So, I'd like to thank Levy, who came. It's always good seeing her. It was a huge surprise seeing her, in fact. I do miss her company. And I want to thank those who came but were on the silent side. I hope you enjoyed me streaming my Let's Try This. And I will see you all for the next part of the stream. Either it be 4 or 3.5. And now I'm off to go to get some food, because I'm hungry, so I did not eat lunch. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying. See you again soon.